Emotions. Do you feel comfortably seated? So take the best posture now, and when you feel willing to start this session to access your infinite resources, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Under your closed eyelids, do nothing, just focus your gaze on an imaginary point on which you focus your attention. Just a point in the center of your eyes, a little further or closer, depending on what is most comfortable for you. And now take a deep breath. Let the air in through your nose, naturally, without forcing it. Yes, it's good. Listen to your body breathing regularly, harmoniously. And maybe you want to concentrate on your breathing. Focus your attention on its rise and fall, which is similar to the slow movement of waves on the sand. Feel your muscles relax deeper and deeper, passing throughout your body. During this time is inner peace. Feel the wonderful benefits of this profound state, but also that you are free to return to a state of normal alertness if the situation so demands it. Now you can begin to breathe more slowly, deeply and regularly. Your relaxation improves and your soul is in full possession of its faculties. Be very attentive to my words. You experience this positive and beneficial feeling that you are feeling now in this state of deep relaxation. You fully understand how this opens up new doors to faster learning and the discovery of more effective solutions. This state allows access to your internal resources. You feel well. It is as though you were resting in a place so comfortable, so secure, that you could almost fall asleep. A place known only to you, where you can relax and feel in harmony, and all your internal rhythm becomes calm, becomes consistent. You become aware of the generosity of your infinite internal resources. So now I suggest you to develop a shortcut to this state of sublime well-being, to associate this state with an image, a word, a sound, a gesture, or a posture. Take your time to choose the shortcut that suits you best. Perfect. This image, this sound, this gesture, or this sensation, I do not know it, but you do. You just need to remember it, to immediately find your intimate place of rest, as a pathway that will grow more and more every time you listen to this session. And my voice continues to probe, this voice which could well be your inner voice, the voice of your deep spirit, your deep nature, the voice of your unconscious. And while you continue to relax and enter in a gentle idleness, I ask that your conscious mind resist its desire to slip away, Now that you have access to the state of your most precious resources, perceive how your mind wants to move towards the best solutions, towards the most effective choices, the fastest way to make your desires possible. Note how ready you are when it comes to doing things. To use these considerable resources you have. How to create new associations of thoughts, ideas. To open your vision to new solutions. As you finally release the tension from your muscles and without the interferences, your mind is more free, more flexible, more able to use its infinite resources for your immediate and future benefit. It is possible that at one time or another you had many things on your mind. You were worried. You were no longer in this space of reflection, this space of solutions, because you felt so much at the same time. Whereas, of now, you perceive all the benefits of not thinking about anything. There is nothing because nobody wants anything. You have nothing special to do. Your mind is simply here at the center, and your body is in a state of relaxation where you experience great comfort. In this wonderful state, you can leave a particular emotion to be expressed. You will perceive your mind as agile, as effective in developing solutions. And as you may feel joy, pride, enthusiasm, or just something that may surprise you, and you are capable of implementing an idea, a solution. Permanently from today, it can be a small change, something that will first influence a small part, and this small part affects this entire change, exactly as you first relaxed a small muscle, to the full sensation of relaxation of your whole body. Perceiving now a deep relaxation in each cell of every muscle. It is possible that in the past, to meet a need, to adapt to a particular situation, you felt the need to adopt a small change necessary to make you feel comfort and security, or something else important at that time. And maybe it can be changed today, because this small change has brought you in a state of conflict between what you want now to guide your future and this change that was useful before. Between this promising future, in which you know how to recognize what is going on in you and use it to be yourself, to assert your personality with confidence, and this hypersensitivity, always too vivid, misunderstood, this fear of seeing uncontrollable feelings arise in important situations. As it helped you in the past, your deepest part can now regulate all these conflicts, these oppositions between what you want now and what the old needs of the past compel you to do. A path clarifies towards this more balanced, soothing and authentic life, towards this new expression of yourself that is dear to you. So I do not know if you have had this experience when a person thought very strongly of what they would like to have, how they would like to be, or when they really wanted, this thing started to happen. So while your conscious mind wonders how to do this, how to first feel these emotions rise more slowly, and then to direct them, channel their energy, but also to fill the source of these needs that they express by respecting your nature and your values. You can take a moment to let your mind wander. Let it walk freely on the paths of the past, to find a moment, days ago, weeks or months, or even before. Find a moment when you believed that if you think deeply about something, it could happen. And indeed, it had happened, just as you imagined, as if you had the power to turn your thoughts into reality. So the more your mind wanders towards the past, the more you notice situations in which this happened in exactly the same way, simply because you have thought of something with intensity and with enthusiasm, and when you thought about it, every time you knew how to, but also what had to be done to make it happen. Then you can remember a particular situation in which this occurred. Just let yourself lost in this feeling. Feel all there is in this memory. When you have succeeded exactly as you had imagined, and look at all there is to see. Listen to all there is to hear. Feel all there is to perceive. Then enjoy a few moments of this pleasure, of this marvelous success. And I wonder how easily you could imagine doing this. As you have done so often, perhaps this time, at another time in the future. It can be in a week, a month, or a year. A future in which you tame the energy of your emotions. You appreciate the nuances to live more intensely, with more spontaneity, in which you stop trying to repress this strong energy which overwhelms and imposes on your behaviours, that you regret, that you reproach. You can decide as you did it so often, so that tomorrow you can look back on this day. When today will be gone, it will be a day of the past. You will remember with great success, with a feeling that will come back to your memory unexpectedly. And then maybe you will forget it again, as you had forgotten about the other successes which are so useful to you today. And now I want you to come back to explore your childhood memories, because I know that there are stored some interesting experiences which you have used in many occasions. When you acted as if everything was fine and the problem was dissipating, as if you didn't even get hurt, and the pain faded, as if you knew what to do to get results. First you had to simulate, so that your body and your head perceived things as if they really existed. Then the path would be lit, and you only had to follow it. And then you didn't even need to pretend. Then you can take a moment to do it now, to think as if you had reached your goal. So now that you've reached your goal, whether you enjoy this posed person more stable and you feel the harmony, you congratulate yourself. It fills you with happiness. I suggest you look around. What do you see? Is it brighter, warmer, more harmonious? Listen to the sounds. What do you hear? They are more melodious, more cheerful. Feel the atmosphere as if everything corresponds to what you imagine, to how you move, how you think, how you better imagine all the solutions. While you are in this position, your breath is appeased. You are perfectly comfortable with yourself. You feel confident because you have found precious treasures, treasures you no longer thought of. And I wonder if by knowing this, you feel in a hurry, impatiently waiting to use this knowledge, to regain the habit of advancing easily in the best direction, because you know you can do it again. As you take pleasure in choosing the most comfortable situations which suits you best, and you discover this wonderful domestic territory which allows you to assert yourself with more clarity, and you can feel proud, review in your mind this knowledge you have just acquired, how essential, how pleasant it is. And now feel reassured that when you become aware of the many treasures you possess, and that you will be able to activate, as you have chosen to do at this time, your body rests, and that it is enough for you to take with you these words which you have just heard, just the words that seem interesting to you. They will become a part of you, imprinted firmly in your memory permanently. And you can just remember to forget anything that has to do with the conscious level, as you simply forget to remember what is in the unconscious. And whenever you like, when you think that you have done all that you had to do, put in your best effort, found the best ideas you have and how to implement them, when you will feel the deep feelings that something good and important has come true, you will be able to begin the process and complete it here and now. But in the meantime, take the time to enjoy all these good feelings, this good moment. You will only have to mentally count down from 5 to 1, and at 1 you will be back in the present, in shape, full of positive energies, because you know that the processes you have put in place will continue today, tomorrow, and in the following days.